Hello there, everybody. So, welcome to another episode of Omnitrix. And in my last episode, I showed how I configured Formspree and had it configured with my website. But the only issue is that, as you can see, it is quite expensive, right? For the personal plan, professional business, like I need a business one because I need custom domains. And I'm just seeing that $90 per month, it's not worth it. It's gonna reduce my profit margin. If I go with yearly billing at 60, still very expensive. So what I have advantage is that I'm a software developer, meaning whatever Formspree is doing, I can do it as well, hopefully, using AWS. Now I talked to my friend here, ChatGPT, and he told me how I can set it up, how I can build my own Formspree on AWS, and if the pricing is correct, it will only cost me, right? As you can see the comparison here, it's going to cost me $1,000 if I went with Formspree. If I went with my own AWS setup, just $24 to $60, which is great. All right. So these are the steps that ChatGPT has given me. Now, I'm already familiar with a lot of the things here, so it's not going to be too difficult. And hopefully you can get this done in less than an hour, inshallah. So let's see. Let's go with step 0. What we're building. So HTML form is going to hit my API gateway, which is AWS gateway. Then it's going to hit my Lambda function, which will send an email via SES. And then I have the ability to save that submission to an Airtable or some other database. That's optional for now. And then it's going to return success or failure to browser. Sounds simple. I think it is simple. We just need to do the prerequisites. First is to verify our email to send submissions. I have two options. I can use my own Omnitrix email. Ideally, I want to use my clients, but I don't have my client email hosting setup, which is another spin-off video. Something I'm trying to do with Microsoft Partner Center. I'm not sure if it's going to work, but let's see. And option 2 is using a dedicated email hosting. So I'm going to go with option 1. Let's do pros, SES, go to SES domains, verify domain. Sounds simple-ish. Like I said in my previous video, AWS is like the king of cloud. It has so many stuff, so many tools that it outperforms everybody. A verification email will be sent to you at this email address. I already have an alias set up, omnitrix.ca. Next. Domain identity usually matches website. Setting up to verify domain, you must have access to a ZN setting to add the necessary. Enter domain. Okay, omnitrix.ca. Configure. Was I supposed to add my own email address here? Well, let's see what happens. That's pretty cool. Am I being charged for all of this? Oh, yeah. optional pricing. So does it? This is the one, right? 0.07, 0.2. Okay, I think for now I'm just gonna disable all of this. Gotta keep pricing low. Create your dedicated IP pool optional. How much does it cost? Dedicated IP standard 24. Ooh, whoa, that's a lot. Yep. So that's a lot. Let's not do that, please. Next. Add tenant management. Add tenant management. Tenant management lets you organize and control any sending your customers. Why use tenant? Oh, there you're so open. So there's pricing to tenant management as well. Tenants 0.005. Okay, that's not bad, but am I supposed to maybe I'm just gonna skip it for now. Where's AWS? Okay. Review Azure email address. Again, was I supposed to add Jawad add Omni or no reply? Sending domain, mail from. Let's just make sure. Okay. Close this. I can close this as well, and this Python as well. All right, get started. Bismillah. Okay, you're in the sandbox. Identity and configuration have been created. Openable to complete. Let's open the email. I just got one. Congratulations. You have verified. You can now send in. If you have not applied for sending domain, then you're still in the sandbox. You can only send email addresses that have been verified. To verify email, how do I go out of the sandbox? Verify, add domains, get DNS records. Whoa. Am I supposed to add all of this? GoDaddy. What is that supposed to mean? Okay, let's just add all of this together. Get DNS record, CNAME, new record, CNAME, name value, name value. This is gonna take a few minutes, guys. It is supposed to be 10. Okay, you know what? Let's save all records. Looks like you're putting the domain in the name field. Okay, definitely need ChatGPT here. You want your records resolved exactly as Amazon is, not with the extra omnitrix append. What you should choose, yes, change it and put it records on. Why? Go ahead and appends your domain name if you don't fully qualify the record. Okay, save. Updating DNS. Well, one thing I want to filter by is Amex. So on GoDaddy, I already have Amex records control where inbound email goes. So you can only have one primary inbound email per domain. Adding it does not replace your Outlook Omnitrix, only useful for mail from verification. Is a 10? Okay. See, good thing I cleared that up. So add new records, MX, no reply, 10, and let's put this here. txt. Record txt string of characters. Save all records. Save. Last but not least, DMAC. Okay. Yo, it doesn't have DMAC. Oh, okay, my bad. It's txt. txt. No. House. Optional, but configuration. So request production access. So it's going to be transactional. Provide. Okay. So what's my website? Omnitrix. Jawad, omnitrix.ca, and contact at omnitrix.ca, preferred English. Jawad Omnitrix, contact at Omnitrix. English, acknowledge, submit request. It's going to take 24 hours. Okay, add destination. Just got some, well, getting a lot of emails here. Okay, so this has created a new correspondence. Thank you for contacting AWS to address your issues. Severity low. Hello, thank you for submitting to increase your setting limits. We would like to gather more information about your use case. If you can provide additional information on how to Okay, let me show you guys the email I just got. Well, a few things it got wrong, but I can fix that. So Omnitrix. Do I even have contact enabled on my website? I do. And send from verified client address. Okay, so something's wrong with copying and pasting. It's just word counter. Great. But anyways, Seems fine. So it should be hi. I'm supposed to reply to this email with English. Okay. To share your experience. Okay. Okay. Hello. Let's format this pretty. I think everything we said is true. There should not be a problem. Submit. Bismillah. Just got another few more. Whoa. Success. Information detected. MS required to use no apply as a custom. You cannot use this form. Cool. That worked. DKIM success. A new correspondence was added. Okay. So far, so good. All right. Hopefully, not an issue. Anybody here? Destination dedicated. Let's ask what this is. What is this on AWS? I need some water. Cool. Okay, let's do that too. Because we did just say that we will do it at destination. So this is basically what that was. I'm assuming CloudWatch is not free. So it only is like one of. What do you mean field cannot be empty? So this is done. This is done. This is not needed. Field task not needed. Manage task. Test. Configure optional. Sure. Five, four, three, two, one. Well, that's not good. Wait, successfully send in testing mode to success at simulator. How do I? Wait, what? Do you guys see monitoring anywhere? Dashboard. Cool. All right, cool. Well, now that I think about forms, so 3:36, I did say I'll be done in an hour. Been recording for 36 minutes. So step 0 was apparently a lot of steps. That is fine. We got this. Don't worry. Email hosting, you need to verify. Okay, step 0 was this. Step 1 was this, which is done. Step 2, dedicated. Nope. Verify domain with SES. Which is done. All right. Create a new. Let's copy paste all of this. Can we use Python instead, please? That's done. Create a Lambda function, AWS Lambda. All right, guys, Lambda. Already familiar with Lambda. Create a function. Author from scratch. Don't include the spaces. Send email. Runtime is Python. Create a new role. Nothing to do with networking. Nope. Should have gotten. Imagine if I made a mistake and I ended up like costing thousands of dollars in AWS, you know? My next bill is like $1,000, so that would be so bad. Okay, so I definitely missed a step here. It already gave me the code here, so I just might as well use this. Actually, I would rather do it here because it's much easier for me. Let's remove the optional bit. Let's remove this as well. We won't be using this for now. This can be cleaned up. Why is this message subject? Text. Optional. One thing I want to understand Oh, I made one mistake. Just realized it. Oh, that's bad. Because technically, we will be getting. Oh, I made a mistake. I made a mistake. In my case, I made a mistake. Hmm. This is not dynamic enough. Cool. This is dynamic enough. Let's look at this. Let's remove Jessica. I have Jessica here. Red O Security Services.ca. Matrix contact. This should contact as well. Yep, looks correct. So let's create the Lambda function, complete it. Let's. I don't want to deploy right now. I just want to save it. Still want to wait for me to get approved. So what's the next step after this? API gateway, right? Okay, let's just deploy it. I think you only get charged when you actually run it. It should be good. Now API gateway. Pricing. I just want to confirm the pricing. Okay, first 300 million is only $1 per million. Let's be honest. I ain't going to get a million request. 20 billion. Whoa. Caching. WebSockets. Yeah, I think we're good. HTTP API. That's the one. REST API. I can create REST APIs too. Cool. Build. So API name post. This is where I put contact. What kind of integrations can I add? Contact. Next. It doesn't tell me to add route. Next. Integrate Lambda function. I knew it. Integration Lambda. Add route. Post integration, send email. API, wait. API v1 contact. It's not an API though. What is it? It's just contact. After this is setting up the SES sandbox to production. Right, Bismillah. Success. Deploy stage. Does staging mean like def and prod? Yeah. Yeah, so let's just do prod. Cool. So course configure. Well, this is gonna be like a pain to add all the websites. Interesting. Content type. Uh, do I have to redeploy again? Allow access control credentials. No, did I do that? Okay, this is a bit unintuitive. Okay. Dang, I'm done almost. Still got 2 minutes left. I can test it out. Even if SES install Lambda, you can test your magic. Go to Lambda function in industries. Use JSON like. Yeah. And you can go to Lambda function test. Okay. Run it and you should get. Cool. Saying go to Lambda. Run code. Send email. Test. I doubt if it's gonna work. $500. So I am policy issue. That's fine. Function configuration permissions. You'll see execution role. Click the role name. Opens IAM attached to policies and email. Yeah. Configuration permissions. Send email. Use this. Get started. Don't show again. So I am in send email. I could just add attach policies. SES. And that's it. Test again. Test. Oh, so that's a new error. Contact at, okay, it's doing at contact. I'll do contact. Why is it doing contact? Code. Does the code tells you to go to contact? Let's do NordPy for all of them. Why am I doing this? There you go. Deploy. Test. Yeah, it was using client as Red Oak, that's why. Okay. Follow that test. And success. Wait, junk email. Yo, it worked. How cool is that? Hello there. So we know it's working. I almost did it in 1 hour. Yes. All right. There you go. I'm gonna end the video here. Hopefully, I get access from AWS to production, and inshallah, it's gonna go well. See you guys in the next video.